Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dexter and I welcome you back to the Mango Grove for your second video of the day. In the previous video, we covered Bitcoin and Chainlink. Go ahead and check that out if you missed it. In this video, we are going to be covering XRP and Ethereum. Yes, XRP. Yes, Ripple. I got a request to cover Ripple. And to be honest, I was trading XRP as well. I'm not sure what all the hate is about all around Ripple. Guys, like if a chart's looking good and you have an opportunity to collect more Bitcoin, don't let your feelings get in the way. And to be honest, I think a lot of the hate towards Ripple is very unfounded, and people are yelling scam, 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 and I have my doubts about any of that, but I don't get into any of those politics. We are here to trade the charts at Mango, and we do talk about fundamentals, but not in this video. In this video, I'll be talking about the technicals and a price prediction, forecast, analysis, all of those keywords on XRP. I'll be covering the Bitcoin chart as well as the USD chart, but I'll start with the Bitcoin chart because that's the chart I was trading a couple of weeks ago before I exited my trade. And let's do a quick recap on that, right? So why exactly did we take our trade? Well, the chart was looking really good in XRP, right? As soon as we retook all our major levels, we had the TK cross, okay, the bullish TK cross. We had that we were over the 21 EMA as well. So we started building a starter position around here when we enter the cloud. Okay, I started building my starter position. As soon as we had the TK cross, I added on to my position, and then right when we took out this high over here and on the pullback, I added my position again, right? That's when I had my full position. Then I just rode the trend. And we are playing within this channel over here, a very clearly defined channel. And then your exit was essentially when you broke the channel. But there was an easier way to spot this exit if you want to be a little bit more aggressive on it. We did have bullish divergence, if I do remember. Yep. Sorry, bearish divergence clearly between this spot over here and this spot over here. Oscillators failing to make another high, while price is pretty much double topping over here, right? So you had a double top, you had an M-like formation, and then once you break that, you could have a clear exit. Even though we came down and met the 21 EMA, even though we came down and met the 10 over here, yes, you had support. This was a break in structure, and that was your exit. And ever since then, okay, we broke out of this channel, we broke out of this rising channel towards the downside. We broke the trend, we broke the M-like formation, we broke the double top, we had our bearish divergence. Ever since then, Ripple hasn't been doing much. That's why I exited my trade, right? Someone was asking me, Sean, why aren't you in the trade anymore? This is why, guys. Like, once you break structure, once you break trend, you don't want to be holding on to the trade anymore. Now, if you are a hodler, okay, if you like to hold for fundamental reasons, that's fine by all means. I'm not going to put you down for doing that. I know a lot of people put down Ripple holders. I'm not going to do that. But I have different priorities as a trader. I'm not looking to invest in Ripple. I'm looking to collect more Bitcoin, right? If the chart's looking good and it keeps trending forever, I'll hold forever, right? I'll hold to for as long as the trend keeps going. But we broke structure here, and that's why I exited. Now, what am I looking for Ripple to do to retake, to start the trend again? Well, essentially we have to put in another high and a couple of higher lows before I get very interested again. But there is a trade to be had, right? Because we are sitting, you can see right here, we are sitting on weekly support. XRP has been finding support on this region over here. So my next target, if I were to play a trade over here, it'd be between these two ranges over here at 0.003397. Probably missed a couple of zeros there, I apologize, and 297 satoshis, right? So 2,971 satoshis and 3,395 satoshis. That's the range you want to play. Now, of course, it's not going to be exact. Over here you can see how we got front run. Over here too we got front run. So if you are playing the range, you want to be a little bit more you may want to front run other people before getting front run yourself, right? These are very I won't say rough ranges, okay, rough ranges if you are playing the range. However, for a trend trade, you want to wait for that higher high to be set in, and then a few higher lows. We do have higher lows over here, okay, this low over here and this low over here, so we don't want that breaking. If we do lose this low at 2992, the next target would be 2878. If we lose that as well, then I'll be looking towards this order block cluster over here, okay. So we have two regions that we can look for support, this region over here and then this region over here. To be honest, the major level that we're looking to hold is 2880. We do not want to lose that to around that region, okay. Again, rough targets. This is not a signal service. This is me trying to teach you guys how to do this on your own as well. All right, so those are major areas that we want to hold if we want to be looking for the bull side. Okay, the bulls want to hold that area. The bears, however, they want to be holding this region over here. Okay, this region over here. The major area for the bears to be holding is 3394, particularly this wick over here at 3368. Okay, so that's the bearish region that the bears are probably going to be looking to hold price action down. Let's go ahead and turn that red. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking for XRP. And you, as a support and resistance trader, for those of you who are, you guys just want to play between this range. Okay, basically you want to buy the support and sell the resistance, buy the support. Okay, that's all you do. If we break out of this region, then I'll be looking for a target all the way up over here at the very least. And after that, actually you can adjust this slightly more. Yep, somewhere around there. After that, next target would be over here, and then after that, actually this could really rip after that. Damn. So XRP does have, we may have to be a little bit patient on XRP. XRP is one of the leaders in the altcoins, by the way, in my opinion, especially if you look at the weekly time frame, right? We have made a higher high over here. We're now trying to set in a higher low. We haven't done that just yet. It is not confirmed, but as soon as I think XRP could really start making some strong moves, especially if we tick above this region over here, 3796. Then I think eventually we're going to make our way at least to this region over here. Okay, around 4267, and then after that another higher low and 5478. So all coins, adjust this a little bit. 5300. Okay, so these are the weekly levels. Okay, so the initial levels that you just saw, guys, were the daily levels, and then we may very well meet the daily levels and close underneath the weekly levels. Okay, similar to what I explained on the chain link chart that we've been doing on the chain link trade, right? Ever since we got through the chain link trade, we've been meeting our daily targets but closing underneath our major weekly levels. It takes a while to beat those weekly levels. Okay, you've got to be patient if you are playing the higher time frames, but the higher time frames do have the better moves. The higher time frames keep you out of a lot of noise. Okay, getting shook out of your trade, blah blah blah. If you find yourself getting shook out of trades, right, move on to a higher time frame. All right, so that's on the weekly time frame. Going back on over to a daily, just a quick recap. We have 3318 over here as a major region. I'll be looking at around 3400. Okay, 3400-ish, around this region over here as the sell zone, where the bears are looking to push price action down. The buy zone is this zone, 2882. Now, by that logic too, if we break this zone, okay, if we break 2882, it means that we're likely going to flush down to this green zone over here, around 2721 to 2597. Okay, if we break this area. Same by the same logic, if we break the red zone over here, the next target to the upside is 3791. The way you can look at it as is, hey, the bears have lost their position. They're going to need to cover their position. The bulls are going to come and enter as well now, looking for the next range trade, and they're looking for a target all the way up to 3770. So liquidity is going to flush on over to the next level. Okay, that's how you guys should be looking at it through a technical perspective. Again, everything is a probability. And remember, guys, as soon as your thesis is invalidated, just get out of your trade, all right? Your thesis is invalidated. You're wrong about your trade. Get out, take the small loss, and look for the next opportunity. Because remember, if you're sitting in a trade that is going the wrong way, in a thesis that is no longer valid, you are sacrificing massive opportunity costs. You could be sitting in another trade that could go your way while you wait for this trade to develop itself again, which is what I am doing, right? I sat through the trend while it was going my way. I got out when the trend broke structure, and now I'm just waiting for the next opportunity, right? Now, I could play the range on this, but this is pretty much going sideways. There was not much opportunity. I'm not seeing much opportunity on the range over here either. I'll wait for XRP to start trending again. Okay, so that's XRP BTC. Actually, let's go ahead and put on some Fibonacci's to see if there's any confluence with what we've drawn. We'll use the candle closes and we'll go from the bottom to the highs. All right, so candle closes, since we're using the daily. Yep, we're using the daily, and let's see if we have any confluence. Zoom in over here a little bit. Okay, so the 236 level here is confluencing with our top of our red box here very well. So I really like that. And then we are seeing that we are finding support over here on the 052 region and the bottom of the greens. Oh, this is really nice. This is, wow, this chart is actually okay. You can tell that this chart is driven primarily by bots and algos over here, right? This is being picked up perfectly at the 618 zone over here, lining up with the bottom of our green box, our green territory. And this 786 level is where we had our accumulation cluster. Okay, so that is typically what you see bots doing. Okay, this is good information. I'm glad I put on the fib levels. So again, yeah, if we break the 236 level, what was our first target? The top of this M-like formation, the 3745 or the 3800 region, right? So we're seeing a lot of confluence with this zone over here too. We can go ahead and put a box right there. Okay, so we can basically stair step our way up out of this region that XRP has been trading within, right? We're seeing confluence between the fib zones as well as our I don't want to say box like clusters, essentially are major areas of resistance and support. All right, cool. So that's XRP BTC. We can move on to XRP USD now. I think I have it right over here. All right, and here we have XRP USD, and as you guys can see, I have no lines over here at all. I've not traded this. I don't trade XRP on the USD chart. I trade XRP on the BTC chart. But we can go ahead and do some technical analysis over here. We do have a very obvious region of resistance right over here, and then we have this cluster over here to deal with as well, right? So when we do come to that zone, we can so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark out this area over here. Okay, so what is going on over here? We did have something going on over here as well, right? Very obvious fake out over here, break to the upside, and then boom, right in everybody's faces. So I'm pretty sure what was going on. If people are watching this chart, I'm pretty sure a lot of retail traders were looking at this as a potential inverted head and shoulders continuation formation, right? So you have your left shoulder, your head, your left shoulder. Again, these kind of formations that is screaming at everybody's faces, especially when it is a head and shoulders, is typically a bait formation, right? Where you bait in the retail traders, bait them into a trade over here, and we get dumped on right after, right? So this breaking trend almost immediately, taking out the low at 28 cents, 28.50, and yeah, we had the resistance over here at 31 cents. So this, I hope people didn't get caught in this. I'm not sure what, again, I don't even look at XRP USD, so I'm not sure what other people are looking at, but hey, this isn't looking good at all. I have to be honest with you guys on XRP USD, and it does make sense if XRP is trading on the BTC chart, which it is in my opinion, and BTC is going down, BTC is downtrending, and XRP BTC is kind of going sideways. The USD chart is not going to look good. So if you guys have, for those of you guys who are holding XRP and are feeling a little down on the USD chart, don't, in my opinion, because this is just a reflection of what BTC is doing. And hey, you should be looking at XRP against Bitcoin. Okay, if you are looking at XRP against USD, support to be held is this area over here at 26 cents, lines up with this wick as well. So that's good news that we are seeing support over there. Okay, and we are above that wick too. Okay, cool, that's good. Okay, not bad at all. So there's a range over here that that can be played too on XRP between 31 cents and 26 cents. I'll be looking for 26 cents, 26.7, 26.5ish, 26643, all right, to be a little bit more exact, to be held. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that to be lost on the daily chart. All right, by that same logic, I want to see us take out the top over here at around 28.496. If we can do that and start setting in higher highs and higher lows, then XRP on the USD chart will be trending, and yeah, that would be a good look. Let's go ahead and look at our Ichimoku and see what's going on over there. We have 200 MA resistance lining up perfectly with what we just drew. Okay, cloud has turned green. That's good. Again, I want to see the Kijun be retaken. Let's go ahead and look at the EMA 21 lining up perfectly with our horizontal that we just drew over here too. So okay, we're seeing a lot of confluence with some major levels. The major levels, in my opinion, to be taken is this cluster over here, right? It does line up with this horizontal resistance right over here too, so it does make sense. Okay, so XRP, first major region to be taken is this zone over here. Once we do that, I'll be looking towards the zone over here and potentially the zone over here. So some major areas, thick areas that we need to deal with. The support over here, okay, the support over here. So we there is a trade to be had if you want to play a range trade. Buy this area over here, sell this area over here, wait for this region to be broken, buy this area over here and sell this area over here, right? Or just hope that we start trending. That's not how I would do it, unless we start doing something like this. Let me turn on my brush. Unless we start doing something like this, okay, then I'll be looking for this to break and do something like this. Okay, so if you see those kind of impulsive strong moves, I'd be a little bit more cautious and take my profits. If you are a range trader, if you're a hodler, you got to do what is best for you through an investment perspective. Now I'm talking about technical analysis and you treating this as a trader's perspective, okay, where you're trying to collect USD, you're trying to collect BTC, and you're doing this as a living. So yeah, major regions, 26 cents to the top side. First, the middle of the range is this, okay. This is the middle of the range, this is the top of the range, okay. I want to be very, very certain about that, okay, or clear about that. Let me go ahead and draw that out for you. Top of the range right here, middle of the range right here, and bottom of the range right here, TMB. Alright, so that's XRP USD for you guys. Now let's move on to Ethereum before we wrap this up. Actually, you know what, this video has already become far too long. I think I'm sitting in around 15 minutes. I was supposed to spend 5 minutes on XRP, but hey, this happens every time, man. I talk way too much. I hope you guys found some value in the vid though. So what I'm going to do instead is I am going to do Ethereum in a separate video, because otherwise these videos get just far too long, and I'll do a quick recap on XRP. So essentially, major levels to be held on the USD chart is 26 cents in the bottom, middle of the range is 29 to 28 cents, top of the range 31 to 33. If we break that on the USD chart, we can go ahead and look for targets. Actually, I did not talk about that, so first target would be somewhere around here. Yep, lines up. Yeah, so the next target after that, if we do break the 32 cent region, would be the 36 cent region. After that, let's go ahead and look at the weekly levels quickly, and I'd be looking at around 46 cents. Oh Jesus, maybe first 39, but hey, this could really go. This could really go. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised. Yeah, but I'd be looking for yeah, somewhere around here. This would be a major zone. Okay, so yeah, that would be the next target after that on the USD chart, and we can go ahead and just put in a red box right there. But hey, we have some whiles before we get there, right? We have some while before we get there. That's the wrong. Okay, so that's XRP USD. Let's go back to our XRP BTC chart on the daily and put things into equilibrium again. Okay, right over there. So this is looking a bit messy, guys. I do apologize. So major levels, we can hide the Fibonacci, right, for now, and major levels to be held is towards the top side. Our top of the range is 33,000, no, that's 3,389, 3,395 ish, and that's to the top. To the bottom, 2,887 and 2,891 Satoshi. Okay, so this green box right here and this red box right here, that is the top of the range. The middle of the range is somewhere around 3,153. We are seeing some rejection right over there. I can go ahead and put a line right there. Okay, so middle of the range 3,151, top of the range 3,350 ish, bottom of the range 2,962. Okay, if we break the bottom of the range, we are shooting down towards 2,722 ish to 2,602. If we break the top of the range, we're shooting up to around 3,742 to 3,798. Okay, it's as simple as that. If this then that, if this then that, the mango way, the stress-free way. I will see you guys in the next video. Throw a like, throw a subscribe. Ciao.